Welcome back to more adventures with Sherlock Holmes and the mystery of the silver earring. Still not sure why it's called that, because we have found nothing resembling a silver earring. The secret of the silver earring, I should say. Not the mystery, the secret. We're in the middle of getting past some guards and his dog here, a guard and his dog. And I have actually looked at a walkthrough, because this part is very apparently precise and timing and stuff. So, let's do it. Resume. Maybe we should go this way. Dude. Freaking move yourself. So apparently we want to stay here. And right now I don't know where the dog is. There we go.
What now? Who's there?
Yeah, the dog saw me, of course.
Stop where you are.
Okay. Alright, I did it wrong. I know what I did wrong. That one. Okay. Still this. Here we go. There's the dog and there's him. Holmes.
What now? Who's there?
I don't know how this would work because it says
Stop
run
where you
down.
are.
I'm not sure. This could prove pretty impossible. So it says this. And go stand here. And we should have the warehouse key easily accessible there. And then when he turns the corner, we should run down to the covered wagon. Maybe that's the covered wagon? I'm not sure. Okay, maybe this is it. Oh my god, Holmes, for F's sake. He's gonna see us, his F's gonna see us.
Come, Watson.
Oh
Let
my
us
gosh.
Enter.
Yes.
Watson, look to the gate and let me know if a guard or anyone else is coming.
All right, Holmes.
Okay.
My word, I can't see anything.
I'm gonna save because I don't want to do that again. Okay.
I must light the lamp. I can't see a thing.
So how are you gonna do that? Oh, that was a lamp. Okay, never mind. And the guard's not gonna see that you just lit the lamp, is he? Of course not. Okay, where are you supposed? Oh, here. Where are we supposed to go? Oh, here. I have apparently not played this game. I thought I had played this entire game, but I do not remember any of this. So apparently not. Just the beginning.
Damp white footsteps. Somebody has been here before us.
Okay, good. Why the sinister music game?
This lock is very old. I think I may be able to force it. This lock is very old.
Okay.
I think I may be able to force it.
With your knife?
Let us enter.
Yeah.
I must light the lamp. I can't see a thing.
There's the lamp. Okay. Is there a dead person in here too?
Ah, now I see better. Traces of blood and hair.
Okie dokies. Ooh, keys. All the keys. This way, maybe?
The theatre was transformed into a warehouse when Bromsby bought it. Few traces remain from the old days.
Are you sure? No, that's not what I meant. I wanted you to go up the ladder, but apparently you can't. Though I'm wondering if you can touch the bandage over there. Nope. Never mind then. Okay. You sure you can't pick that up? Nope. It looks like you should be able to pick it up, but apparently not.
Close. Close.
Oh wait. The other keys. Here we go.
This place is rather sinister.
Okay, this I remember. Which is weird, but this I do recognize. Interesting.
I need something. Quicklime! I must take precautions, as this substance is quite dangerous.
Come on, Holmes.
Some relics from the theatre days, most likely. Some relics from the theatre days, most likely.
Okay.
The knot is too tight. I need something to cut it.
Yep,
This
there's...
is quicklime. I need a mask to protect myself.
Okay. Someone is definitely being killed in here. Okay, so maybe that sort of gauze out there could work. Like this? Yeah, that.
Ah, a clean cloth. I can use it as a mask.
Good. Now run back and save the poor person. That I do recognize, but apparently everything between the shooting in the beginning and this part is completely erased from my mind. I did not pay attention to any of that, apparently. But, yeah. Like, did they kill... have they killed a lot of people here?
Quicklime. I need a mask to protect myself.
Okay. How do I make the mask? Dude. How do you make the mask then? How do you make the mask? Dude. Can apparently use that to make a mask, but we need something more. This is not enough. Right. What more do you need then? I don't even know what quicklime is. Except it is dangerous, apparently.
At least with this improvised mask, I can now enter the room with the quicklime.
Fine. It's like probably the only combination of items I didn't use. Or something, of course. But, yeah. Okay, let's save the poor person in there. What is quicklime, though? I'm gonna Google that.
We are running out of time.
You're not even wearing the mask,
I need
Holmes.
something to remove the body.
And you thought of that now? Really? Oh, wait. Oh, no. Never mind. There's a shovel in there. Come on, shovel.
No, I need to find something else.
What? And you actually used the shovel and it's like, no? Oh my gosh. Okay, fine.
Some relics from the theatre days, most likely.
Okay, no. Oh wait, the this thingy. Yep, that's why it had that kind of graphics. Thought so. Okay, come on. Do it.
A passport issued to a man named Johansson. Perfect. A bottle of liqueur from the Richmond Abbey. Watson, over here. Watson, go secure a white cloth around your face. One can be found in the room. When you are prepared, join me.
All right, Holmes.
Really? You called him in there to say that, oh, by the way, you need a mask. This room is, you know, not healthy.
Oh, poor devil.
Yes, there is something of the devil in this. However, I'm sure in a way you have not considered. We should take our leave as quietly as we came. I do hope that Lestrade will follow my instructions to the letter. If we want to keep our advantage in this inquiry, no one can know that we have discovered the body.
Okie dokie.
It seems to me that we have gathered all of the key elements, Watson. However, before we retire, let's summarize our findings. The questions should be answered yes or no, and justified by the evidence or testimony received during the investigation.
What was that? What? I like the quizzes, though. Does Herman Gimbel own the only set of keys to the Fairfax Theatre? Yes. Does Captain Laurie have anything in common with Bromsby Enterprises? Captain Laurie. Laurie. About Captain Laurie. Does he have anything in common with Enterprises? I don't think so. Is there anywhere else we have Laurie? Apparently there's something about Laurie in 2 of these. Mr. Collins. Wait, there was. Oh no! Wait! It was this where was that? No, this was Lewis. No, drats. I don't know. Like, there's only one thing about Captain Laurie that I can see. I have no idea. Can we say that Wyatt Collins, the nephew, is an honest person? No. Because we have the, No, wait, this is Kirby and Miller. No, actually, I don't know what that has to do with anything. This one maybe was arrested, and someone talked about him and said Mary, I think it was, that told us about that. Can Herman Grimble be Bromsby's heir despite the missing of an official will? Yes. Was the man found at the old Fairfax Theatre from abroad? International money transfers to foreign companies. I don't know. Nothing here seems to have anything to do with him, so I don't know. None of these seem to have anything to do with him. Or don't seem to discuss anything about the theater. Is this Office of Grimble? And this is just a trace that goes from something to something. Maybe they're not in order, I don't know. Fowlet. Seem to be sort of in order. Yeah, no, there's nothing about him here. Weird. Okay, so I should be able to put something here that says passport quicklime. But like, I don't have that, so... Oh, we haven't read it. There we go.
Issued to a man named Johansson. Perfect.
There we go. Haven't read it yet. Calais, France. Yes. Now, this one was apparently... Yes, and... was apparently a photo Grimble and an unknown person, front of waters and... No, not that one. It was another photo of Sir Bromsby in front of Kalidasa Abyss. Oh yeah, because Captain Lorry said something about Kalidasa Abyss. And that's why he had a problem with superiors. Ah.
We must have made an error, what? The question should be answered yes or no, and justified by the evidence or testimony received during the investigation.
No. Yes. And yes. Okay, maybe no here?
We must have made the question should be answered yes or no, and justified by the evidence or testimony received during the investigation.
I don't understand, Holmes. Why do you have a problem? Well, apparently my answers are correct. Yes, yes, no, yes, yes. Passport. Cabinet, Lloyd Masterson, Mary, and... Oh, maybe this is wrong then. Maybe there should be something else here. Not that British embassy. Maybe it's the other British embassy.
We must have made the question should be answered yes or no, and justified by the evidence or testimony received during the investigation.
Something else here.
We must have made the question should be answered yes or no, and justified by the evidence or testimony received during the investigation.
So apparently it is this one. Mr. Miller, Mr. Kirby. That does have Collins! Man, I knew it! It did say Collins! Mr. Miller, Simpson, Kirby, and Collins. Ha! I thought I remembered Collins there.
It is simplicity itself, Watson. We have answered all the questions.
Good morning, Holmes. During this long night, I got little rest. I cannot forget the terrible face on that poor fellow we found last night. And I won't even mention those unfortunate men we encountered purely through bad luck.
You say bad luck, Watson? I think not. Lestrade will have something to say about this point when he arrives. Our dear Mrs. Hudson, she must surely have risen in the middle of the night to prepare such a feast. I presume that you have your notes, Lestrade. Good. Here are mine. You seem to be somewhat tired, my dear Lestrade. You must calm yourself.
Somewhat tired? Holmes, read it for yourself in the Morning Times. It speaks only of crisis, riots, and perhaps even revolution in the streets. The bank's in a panic, froze the entire assets of the Bromsby Company. Now Grimble's unable to pay his workers. They're leaving their work sites, marching in the streets, and even now breaking everything they see.
Good God!
My superiors inform me that in 3 days' time, Bromsby's largest suppliers threaten to stop all deliveries if a solution isn't found. It seems that the future of this city and even more depends on the resolution of this case, and I must admit I'm at a complete loss. My superiors are harassing me hourly. Every day brings some new find to bedevil me, like a corpse in the night or some other mystery that confuses this case even more. And with all of this, you want me to calm myself?
Watson, would you be so kind as to pour a cup of tea for Inspector Lestrade? You see, Lestrade, the dimensions of this case are merely a reflection of the larger faults of our fragile and complicated society. London can be viewed as a game of 4 million dominoes, which are placed one after another, just so. Should some event cause one domino to fall, then another domino shall surely fall as well, and so it will continue. To stop this chain reaction, there is only one alternative. You must remove a domino, and this reaction shall cease. I agree that the sudden spectacle of all of these falling dominoes is most disconcerting. This may lead one to make the reckless decision to remove any domino at hand to try and stop the tide of these events. But it is critical that we concentrate our efforts and reason on only one question. Which domino shall we take away? Or rather, which one are we obliged to take away due to its critical position in the chain of dominoes?
I know, Holmes. My superiors demand a guilty party, and they will have him. No later than the day after tomorrow. it matters little that I doubt his guilt. We discovered certain documents that offer proof that Grimble misappropriated funds for a personal enterprise while he was an associate in India. Sir Bromsby had discovered these improprieties, which gives Grimble an excellent motive to seek Sir Bromsby's death. So I have two strong possibilities for the guilty man. But I lack definitive evidence that favours one or the other. My choice is now ruled solely by a number of important presumptions and will have two immediate consequences. One of these individuals will obtain ownership rights in the Bromsby Company, and the other will have the executioner's rope. Either way, Holmes, we've identified one of your attackers. If you need me, I'll be at Sherringford Hall tonight.
You have shaken him, Holmes.
Such was my intent. In such a complicated case, the police have their uses. I cannot bear if they start to lose their efficiency and reason. I'm going to get dressed while you study Lestrade's findings.
I must read the documents Holmes gave me.
Alrighty then, let's read them. Swindle. Report by Inspector Lestrade. Our auditors, who specialize in financial malfeasances, have noticed certain irregularities in the books kept for Bromsby Enterprises. In specific, recurrent and increasing diversions of monies have occurred. These misappropriations are trifling amounts compared to the scale of these holdings, but nevertheless they are still questionable acts. We suspect that the funds were appropriated by H. Grimble to benefit a small company in India of which he is an owner or shareholder. He may have been preparing for a comfortable and happy retirement there. We sent two of our best men to audit the books to discover if there were any additional irregularities. Until now, there were no results. But should our initial findings be confirmed, Mr. Grimble can say farewell to his position at Bromsby Enterprises and to any related claim to the succession. When I first interviewed Mr. Grimble, we had not yet established these facts, so we did not question him on these points. We did take note that on the night that Mr. H. Follett was murdered, Mr. Grimble claimed he spent the entire morning at his residence. Since Mr. Grimble is not married, and is the only resident of his mansion, we have found no one to confirm his statement. Mr. Grimble was familiar with Mr. Follett and his house, as he visited there several times with Sir Bromsby. The documents discovered at Mr. Follett's home propose that he had been informed by Sir Bromsby of Grimble's financial misappropriations. Here's another item of singular curiosity. Mr. Grimble and Mr. Follett were quite similar in appearance. Oh yeah, they were, weren't they? Woong Ye. Report by Inspector Lestrade. The aggressor, Asian by birth, was identified as a certain Woong Jae. He is well known in certain undesirable districts and along the docks of the Thames. Woong Jae was regularly involved in brawls, primarily scuffles with Ponces? He was sentenced on 3 occasions for small crimes. According to authorities from the police station near the docks, he was a debt collector for a local criminal band. But for some time he had also been officially employed as the fire thrower in a cabaret act that had been booked at the old Fairfax Theatre when it was still open. We haven't gained the upper hand yet. Lieutenant Harrington. With the assistance of official contacts, I managed to gather some elements from the file of Lieutenant Harrington, which will contest the testimony of the latter. Indeed, though he brilliantly performed at the officers' school and received the top honors in every discipline, he was also punished from time to time for a lack of proper respect towards the rules and authority. Thus he found himself assigned to a penal battalion in India. While stationed there, despite his brave acts, he incurred the wrath of the military hierarchy because of his behavior as a daredevil. His file indicates thus that he rashly decided to resign his commission in the active military to join the reserve forces. He then left India to go to South Africa. No doubt the court will be hard-pressed to believe the testimony of a man whose passion gains the upper hand over his reason.
The devil, this mystery darkens.
This investigation provides us with a new corpse every day. Come, Watson, you can read that later.
Alright, we're going to Hunter's home, apparently. But we're going to do it in the next episode. Thank you all very much for watching, and I'll see ya!